You know, one of many passages in the Bible that proves Christianity is a scam?
Well, this ought to be interesting. Let's see what you got.
When Jesus said, "The Father is greater than I."
That was it. That was the one. That was going to prove Christianity is a scam. Christians have always held that Jesus submits to the Father. Okay, Jesus is equal to the Father in essence, in nature, but in function, he submits to the Father. But he actually has a few more, so let's keep going.
I'll give you another one. You know, when he told the Pharisees, "I could do nothing without the Father."
Yeah, because him and the Father are one. They're both God working together. So this guy's quoting from John 5, but in John 1, John has already established that Jesus is God and that the Father, through the Son, literally made the whole universe. They did it together. I'm just not tracking how these verses are making Christianity a scam. It's not following. But he's got one more. Let's check it out.
I'll give you one more. Jesus told his disciples, "Don't cling on to me, but go and tell the others, I am going to my Father and your Father. I'm going to my God and your God."
Oh man, I always love when they quote John 20 because they never actually read John 20. They don't know the context. Like, this is Jesus post-resurrection talking to his disciples. You're going to call Christianity a scam and quote the resurrected Jesus. Rookie mistake. They always want to quote it because it's like, look, Jesus isn't God. He's talking about his God. But let's check out another part of the same chapter. You see, Thomas was having a hard time believing that Jesus was really resurrected. So in verse 27, Jesus is like, look, check out my hands, check out my side. Thomas responds, "My Lord and my God," to Jesus. This is a clear statement of viewing Jesus as God. And Jesus affirms him. "Have you believed because you have seen? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." Yeah, man, the quote mining is just getting out of hand. And you know, if you're going to quote mine a book of the Bible, I would just suggest not doing John, considering how explicit John is about Jesus being God.